Sketch Michael Jordan's legacy teeters on the brink of being sullied. Jordan established his reign through dedication, perseverance, and a fierce passion for victory. However, his son, Marcus Jordan, is currently in the spotlight for dubious reasons. A DUI incident, cocaine charges, and a Lamborghini abandoned on railway tracks. This seems less like actual events and more akin to a bizarre crime thriller script. Yet the most surprising twist is Michael Jordan entering the picture. Could this be the tipping point in their already peculiar bond? Let's dissect everything. Just when you believe the narrative couldn't spiral further, it takes another wild turn. Marcus Jordan's arrest. Marcus Jordan, the 34-year-old offspring of basketball icon Michael Jordan, has once again landed in a whirlwind of controversy. In the pre-dawn hours of February 4th, he was taken into custody for DUI and possession of ketamine. The circumstances surrounding this incident resemble a scene from a film. Initially, authorities stumbled upon Marcus in quite the precarious predicament, his Lamborghini SUV trapped on the railroad tracks. He was not by himself. A woman sat next to him, yet she cleverly kept her face off the camera, leaving her identity a mystery. With a commuter train only moments from arriving, the situation had the potential to escalate dangerously. Officers quickly picked up on the strong scent of alcohol in the air. When they attempted to engage Marcus in conversation, his words were jumbled, his coordination wobbly, and his actions wildly unpredictable. Though they issued several cautions, he remained unyielding. After he exited the vehicle, authorities found a tiny pouch of ketamine concealed within his trousers. This is unfolded moments ago. We believe we were turning correctly and ended up on the train tracks. It seems. We won't be returning to the vehicle just now. But if you thought that was troubling, just hold on. Despite being obviously impaired and confronting an arrest, Marcus continued to claim he had just taken a wrong turn and was capable of maneuvering his car onto the tracks. A wrong turn onto a train track. It's a hard one to swallow. And get this. Marcus attempted to leverage his father's name, NBA legend Michael Jordan, to escape the scenario. He said, "I'm Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. I'm innocent here. I'm merely attempting to return home and took a wrong turn." All right then. Obviously, we want to move our vehicle from the train tracks. Well, that plan failed miserably. The officers were not amused, and Marcus was headed straight to jail in Orange County. His last name didn't offer him any protection this time. Though he's out on bail, his legal woes are far from concluded. He must return to court on March 20th. And with an expanding history of misconduct following him, it's evident that Marcus is treading a perilous road, a path that his father, Michael Jordan, has chosen not to comment on at all. For many, this event served as a distressing but clear signal of Marcus's troubling decline. This wasn't his first encounter with the authorities. Back in 2012, he faced arrest for disruptive behavior outside a hotel in Omaha following a drunken confrontation. Those familiar with his story were aware of his reckless ways, yet few anticipated that he would reach this point. This latest brush with the law is particularly surprising as supporters had hoped for more from the son of Bulls icon, Michael Jordan. In the 2020 documentary The Last Dance, Michael recounted how, during his rookie preseason in 1984, he found some teammates involved in questionable behaviors. Understanding the catastrophic impact a rating could have on him, Michael quickly exited the venue. His refusal to partake in dubious acts played a crucial role in his thriving NBA journey. It was clear that Marcus's experiences were worlds apart from those of his father. Michael Jordan, a six-time NBA champion, established his legacy through unwavering discipline, relentless effort, and an insatiable thirst for victory. Alternatively, Marcus faced challenges as he attempted to find his own way. While he previously played college hoops at the University of Central Florida, his sports journey didn't ascend to the expectations many had set. Rather, he embraced a life of opulence, utilizing his father's fame to create a foothold in nightlife and fashion. Being the son of a prominent NBA star means constant scrutiny. Marcus's circumstances were no different. The public was quick to respond, with numerous fans voicing their dissatisfaction regarding his ongoing issues. One fan remarked, "So you're just out here shaming your dad, huh?" The impact of Marcus's behavior tarnishes the reputation his father labored tirelessly to establish. Observers believe Marcus is squandering his chance to emulate his father's legacy. The backlash from fans went beyond mere disappointment. Social media buzzed with comparisons to Bronny James, LeBron's son, who has taken a more focused route in following his father's legacy. While LeBron actively guides Bronny and champions his dreams of an NBA future, Michael Jordan has mostly refrained from commenting on his son's uncertain journey. Certain supporters have theorized that this recent arrest may put to rest the enduring debate over who is the greatest between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. With Bronny excelling in the NBA and Marcus preoccupied with his misdeeds, one fan feels the argument has been resolved. Furthermore, Marcus's behavior could exacerbate the rift between him and his father, potentially being the aftermath of his latest antics. It's clear that Michael Jordan disapproves of his son's irresponsible and shameful actions. To complicate things further, Marcus had already fallen out of favor with his father over his romance with Larsa Pippen, who is 16 years his senior and the former spouse of Scottie Pippen. Their connection created a stir, especially considering the ongoing rivalry between Michael and Scottie. Michael didn't hold back his feelings, stating to TMZ a firm no when questioned about backing their relationship. And Mr. Jordan, how do you feel about Marcus and Larsa Pippen as a couple? Are you on board with it? No, not a fan. Do you think he might propose? In a bid to manage the controversy, Marcus turned to Instagram on February 6th, thanking his followers for their support and emphasizing a revitalized commitment to his venture, the Trophy Room. Nevertheless, numerous observers viewed this as a diversion from his ongoing legal challenges, rather than a heartfelt declaration. He also made a half-hearted gesture toward mending ties with his father, posting a heartfelt homage to him just days following his arrest. However, considering the seriousness of his legal predicaments, many regarded this action as more about appearances than authenticity. The occurrence has tarnished not just Marcus' standing, but also sullied the revered Jordan family legacy. Known for his relentless drive and composure, Michael Jordan's lack of response regarding his son's arrest speaks volumes. The basketball legend established a legacy built on discipline and an unwavering quest for victory, making Marcus' ongoing missteps a significant stain on that legacy. While sports channels and social media buzz about the repercussions of Marcus' latest controversy, Michael has chosen to remain silent. No remarks, no responses, merely quietude. For numerous observers, this silence confirmed what had circulated for quite some time. Michael had become estranged from Marcus, worn down by his son's impulsive antics. Michael Jordan was known for his harsh demeanor towards others. Old teammates frequently reminisced about his unyielding ambition and zero tolerance for idleness or fragility. He constructed a legacy through his hard work, never counting on favors or leaning on relationships. Watching Marcus constantly gain attention for his legal issues instead of accomplishments must have been disheartening. The disparity between Marcus and Bronny James became a focal point in sports discussions, as LeBron James invested time and effort in steering his son toward success in basketball. It appeared that Michael had accepted Marcus' reckless decisions. Some wondered if, unlike LeBron, Michael had stopped attempting to shape his son's path. Even Marcus' heartfelt birthday tribute to his father didn't elicit a reaction. It became evident that Michael had little patience for superficial apologies or grand gestures. Years of guiding Marcus had led to nothing but a series of misguided choices. To Michael, silence wasn't merely a lack of words. It was a profound expression of disapproval. In his eyes, Marcus might have already made his decision. For someone who had dedicated his life to overcoming failure, this could very well be the one conflict he chose to abandon. Michael's quiet demeanor reveals much, while Marcus exemplifies the concealed challenges of basketball. Beyond the realm of the sport, issues like addiction and gambling haunt numerous athletes. The NBA's hidden struggles. When we envision the NBA, we see high-flying dunks, lucrative contracts, and the allure of celebrity. It's a league where players emerge from modest backgrounds to gain global recognition, wealth, and admiration. Yet, beneath the bright lights lies a starkly different world. The immense pressure to excel, the lures of riches, and the psychological burden of fame can drive many players into perilous situations. One might think that those who reach the pinnacle have everything figured out, yet history tells a different tale. Many gifted athletes have faced serious issues like addiction, mental health challenges, and self-sabotage. These narratives serve not only as warnings, but also highlight that everyone is vulnerable, including the offspring of the sport's most iconic figure. Recent indications imply that Marcus Jordan could be following a similar trajectory, redirecting attention to a troubling trend that has plagued numerous players throughout time. A prominent case is Delonte West, whose battle with addiction illustrates the far-reaching effects of this problem within basketball. West's narrative is among the most sorrowful declines in NBA lore. An exceptional guard from St. Joseph's University, he was selected in the first round of the 2004 NBA draft and played for franchises such as the Boston Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers. Renowned for his gritty defense, effortless shooting, and knack for stepping up in pivotal situations, West made a significant impact during his career. Yet, off the court, West faced a far more formidable challenge: his mental health. Early in his career, he received a diagnosis of bipolar disorder, a condition that complicated his efforts to achieve balance in both his personal life and athletic performance. While he persevered through his difficulties during his time in the league, things deteriorated after his exit from the NBA. Reports began to emerge regarding his ongoing struggles, and over time, troubling images of him appeared online, showing him disheveled and homeless. The sight of a former NBA star, who once earned millions, now reduced to soliciting for spare change, was a stark realization for many. Despite numerous efforts to support him, including a high-profile intervention from Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, West's condition remains critical. Cuban took the initiative to personally assist him from the streets and facilitated his entry into a rehabilitation center. However, as is often the case with those battling addiction and mental health challenges, the road to recovery has proven to be arduous. West's narrative prompts significant inquiries into the NBA's responsibility in aiding players well after their playing days. Many retired athletes find themselves grappling with instability, mental health concerns, and substance dependency once they exit the league. The shift from a lucrative sports career to a more typical life can be disorienting, particularly for individuals who haven't established an identity beyond basketball. His sorrowful deterioration underscores the urgent necessity for sustained mental health initiatives, improved literacy in natural sciences, and enhanced support systems for players that persist well after their careers conclude. Despite the ongoing potential for West to rehabilitate his life, his narrative serves as a poignant reminder that innate talent falls short in ensuring a secure future. The battles with mental health and substance misuse are indiscriminate and lacking adequate assistance. Even the most talented careers can culminate in heartbreak. Whereas previous NBA veterans often suffered in quiet, the current generation is gradually challenging the stigma surrounding mental health. A notable example is Bronny James, who has candidly addressed the significant psychological strains he endures. Being the offspring of one of the all-time basketball legends brings expectations that feel almost unattainable. From an early age, Bronny has faced intense scrutiny in comparison to his father, evaluated by countless fans and critics alike. Every match, every action, and every choice he makes is under the microscope, with some eager to see him thrive while others anticipate his downfall. Bearing the immense responsibility of his family's legacy is a heavy load for any young athlete. Bronny's openness about his mental health challenges marks a significant step forward for the NBA and the world of professional sports. In the past, acknowledging feelings of stress, anxiety, or depression was viewed as a weakness. Athletes were expected to embody mental resilience, enduring emotional or psychological trials without asking for assistance. Nevertheless, the landscape is shifting. Numerous NBA stars, such as Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan, have begun to share their experiences with mental health issues, creating a more nurturing and encouraging atmosphere. The NBA is actively focused on promoting mental wellness by launching initiatives and support systems aimed at assisting players in managing the stresses of competition. Bronny's candidness regarding his challenges delivers an impactful reminder to aspiring athletes across the board. Seeking assistance is perfectly acceptable. The significance of mental well-being is equal to that of physical fitness, and recognizing one's difficulties is a testament to strength, not a flaw. As the dialogue surrounding mental health progresses, athletes such as Bronny are paving the way for a reality where sports figures receive support both on and off the field. His journey illustrates that even the most talented individuals grapple with struggles that extend past their sport. While some, like Bronny, manage to reach out for assistance early on, others endure in silence, their troubles concealed under the burden of high expectations. Lamar Odom's path illustrates the heavy cost of unresolved challenges. His narrative is one of the most poignant tales of addiction in basketball history. A two-time NBA champion and a crucial figure for the Los Angeles Lakers, Odom appeared to have it all: skill, riches, and recognition. Yet, away from the public eye, his life was descending into chaos. For years, Odom grappled with addiction, caught in a perilous grip of drugs and alcohol that threatened to consume him. Even with his achievements on the basketball floor, he often became ensnared in self-destructive patterns, struggling to break free from his inner turmoil. The turning moment arrived in 2015 when he was discovered unresponsive in a Nevada brothel following a life-threatening overdose. He endured several strokes and acute kidney failure, leaving doctors uncertain of his survival. Against all odds, he made a remarkable recovery, and that ordeal served as a crucial turning point in his life. Since then, Odom has candidly shared his battles, revealing that his addiction almost cost him his life. He alleged that he was drugged the night of his overdose, which adds more intrigue to this somber incident, even as he strives for redemption. His journey underscores the perils of substance misuse and the necessity of reaching out for support in a timely manner. Moreover, his brush with death sheds light on the shadowy aspects of celebrity, where athletes frequently find themselves among individuals who encourage their harmful habits instead of aiding their recovery. The NBA has introduced stronger mental health and addiction recovery initiatives, yet Odom's situation highlights how players can slip through the system. His experience serves as a poignant reminder that addiction can affect anyone, no matter their achievements or fame. Odom's narrative emphasizes the importance of ongoing awareness and support to help players confront their challenges without isolation. Although mental health and addiction have historically plagued the NBA, a new risk has surfaced in recent times: gambling. In 2024, Jontay Porter, a young talent with the Toronto Raptors, received a lifetime ban for wagering on NBA matches and influencing his performance to sway results. This incident became one of the most significant betting scandals in NBA history. He was accused of gambling on his own games while deliberately underachieving to fulfill specific betting conditions. The NBA, renowned for its stringent anti-gambling policies, acted decisively, issuing him a lifetime ban to send a strong signal against such misconduct. With the booming legalization of sports betting, the temptation for players to partake in perilous activities has increased significantly. The NBA has made strides in informing its players about the risks associated with gambling. Yet Porter's situation highlights that the issue remains unresolved. His permanent ban serves as a serious but vital action, underscoring the league's dedication to maintaining the sport's integrity. Nonetheless, it prompts inquiries regarding the effectiveness of the NBA's oversight of its athletes and whether adequate protections are established to avoid future incidents. Porter's demise serves as a sobering lesson for others. A single poor choice can ruin a career. With the increasing allure of gambling, the NBA must stay alert to guarantee that players grasp the repercussions of engaging in these pursuits. These narratives act as stark reminders that even the affluent and celebrated NBA athletes face genuine life challenges. The pressure, mental well-being struggles, and gambling controversies continue to shadow the league. Marcus Jordan, the son of the iconic Michael Jordan, appears to have slipped through the gaps as well. Yet, there's a debate suggesting that perhaps Marcus's situation stems from his father's permissiveness, highlighting that basketball legends influence not only the game, but also the lives of those around them. They're also influencing the future. Numerous NBA icons have offspring who dream of mirroring their achievements, though not everyone finds success. This raises a crucial inquiry. In what ways do loving parenting methods impact their offspring's accomplishments? Where do things go awry? Certain NBA legends engage closely in their children's journeys to success, while others opt for a more hands-off strategy, allowing their kids to carve out their own destinies. The influence these iconic figures have extends beyond just career guidance to instilling strong values and a robust work ethic. Shaquille O'Neal exemplifies a father who balances rigorous discipline with lofty ambitions. Renowned for his backboard-breaking prowess and dominance on the court, it's no wonder he brings that same fervor to parenthood. Instead of giving his children an effortless advantage, Shaq ensures they earn their accomplishments through hard work. Indeed, he doesn't easily provide natural assistance. If his children seek support for a venture, they need to showcase a comprehensive strategy, similar to how it works in reality. He champions the importance of accountability and diligence, instead of allowing them to depend solely on their family name. His son, Shareef O'Neal, has encountered significant challenges in his basketball path, notably a heart issue that interrupted his college aspirations. Despite going undrafted in the NBA, he remains determined, showcasing the perseverance his father taught him. It appears that Shareef might be making more appearances in the near future. Shaq's approach to parenting emphasizes closeness. He frequently attends public events with his children, demonstrating that, despite his firm methods, family is always a priority. His aim is to instill in his kids the importance of diligence, even with a renowned surname. Similar to Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James is passionately devoted to fatherhood. However, his style is much more involved and caring. LeBron isn't merely a leader on the basketball court. He also takes the helmet home. If there were a Most Valuable Player award for NBA dads, he'd certainly be a top contender. Through joyful celebrations at games and touching moments shared on Instagram, LeBron consistently showcases his dedication. Clear as day, his children are driven. His son, Bronny James, has lived in the shadow of his father's immense legacy. Yet rather than allowing that burden to overwhelm him, LeBron has transformed it into a source of inspiration. LeBron views parenting as a daily commitment. His method includes attending his son's games, guiding him throughout his basketball path, and providing him with every chance to thrive. In contrast to Shaq's strict approach, LeBron mixes discipline with support. He recognizes the unique challenges of being the offspring of an NBA icon. Rather than simply pressuring Bronny, he fosters a space where his son can flourish. A particularly heartfelt element of LeBron's approach to parenting is his aspiration to share an NBA season with Bronny. This aim serves to inspire his son, while also emphasizing the profound connection between them. Last year, LeBron's dream appeared vibrantly alive, bringing him immense joy. While LeBron's parenting methods appear to be paving the way for Bronny's future, they also present their own set of trials. Bronny is under tremendous scrutiny, which brings along significant pressures. Can he carve his own identity separate from his father's legacy? Only time will reveal the answer. Yet one thing is clear. LeBron has equipped him with ample tools for triumph. Each son of an NBA star navigates a unique road. Some effortlessly take on their father's mantle, while others encounter challenges along the way. Zaire Wade's path has certainly not been straightforward. Even though he is the offspring of a three-time NBA champion, Zaire has had to battle for every chance. From facing challenges to establish himself in the G League to moving around various teams abroad, his basketball experience has been riddled with obstacles. Yet, amidst it all, one aspect has stayed the same: Dwyane Wade's steadfast backing. Dwyane has always been a pillar of support, serving as both a dad and a guide. He has helped Zaire navigate the peaks and valleys of his career. Rather than forcing him toward success, Wade has consistently been there, inspiring him to continue striving. Following his challenges in the G League, Zaire improved his game abroad with the Cape Town Tigers and Macau Black Bears. Now, at 23, he has returned to the G League, eager to demonstrate his talent. A fan asserted that Zaire deserves a spot in the NBA, and his reply was both concise and impactful, with patience, tenacity, and a strong work ethic that embodies the essence of the Wade legacy. Through every obstacle, Dwayne exemplifies true parental support by aiding his son on this journey without imposing any final outcome. The role of parents in the NBA manifests in various ways. Some, like Dwayne Wade, play an active role in steering their children through the complexities of a basketball career. Some individuals adopt a more laid-back approach. The journey of Patrick Ewing Jr. serves as proof of this. Unlike numerous other NBA offspring, he wasn't pressured into pursuing basketball. In reality, his parents motivated him to delve into various interests. However, when the moment arrived, he opted for athletics regardless. While his father didn't push him to hit the court, he was a constant presence throughout his journey. Ewing Sr. was at nearly all of Ewing Jr.'s college games, including the memorable Final Four highlight at Georgetown. His mother, too, traveled great distances to show her support, demonstrating that although they didn't shape his choices, they were always his biggest fans. Although Ewing Jr. had a brief tenure in the NBA, getting drafted in 2008 marked a significant milestone in his career. At present, he forges ahead in his basketball path as an assistant coach for the Ottawa Blackjacks, crafting his own legacy much like his father's. While some NBA fathers remain very much in the mix of their kids' careers, others take a more reserved stance. Take Michael Jordan, for example, whose legacy is built on being an extraordinary competitor, fiercely driven and unyielding in his quest for victory. Yet, in the realm of parenting, his methods are quite distinct. Unlike Shaquille O'Neal or LeBron, who actively mentor their kids, Jordan adopted a more hands-off strategy, allowing his children the freedom to create their own journeys. I wish for him to carve his own path, as he never imposed on his son. Be it basketball, medicine, or law, his sole commitment was to encourage them unconditionally. When it became evident that his children were not mimicking his journey, he refrained from resisting or showing discontent. Rather, he allowed them the freedom to explore their own interests. This gentler, more supportive aspect of Jordan stands in stark contrast to the fierce and exceptionally competitive image he portrayed throughout his career. He sought excellence within himself, yet he refrained from placing those same burdens on his offspring. Ultimately, his approach to parenting emphasized affection, encouragement, and faith, enabling them to thrive according to their own definitions. However, is his legacy merely one of individuality, or is there a deeper narrative? This detached style has sparked curiosity regarding whether he ever genuinely pursued or desired to achieve his utmost capabilities. Yet, the true narrative revolves around Michael Jordan's quietude. No comments, no public responses, absolutely nothing. For someone as intensely driven and dominating as MJ, that silence conveys a wealth of meaning. Has he thrown the towel? Is he exhausted from seeing Marcus waste chance after chance? Or perhaps it's about the RS. At this stage in his journey, Michael Jordan has come to understand that this is a fight he simply cannot conquer. For more incredible tales like this, tap one of the boxes appearing on your screen.